Hello friends, welcome to EduTap and also welcome to the series which we have started for IBPS AFO mains exam, and this is lecture 12 in that series, and today we are going to do few MCQs, that is multiple choice questions on seeds. So friends, here comes the first question. So which of the following crops has the lowest seed germination percentage? See, as per the whatever seed germination percentages are available, cotton is the one which has the least germination percentage when it comes to field crops, and maize is the crop which has the highest germination percentage among all the field crops, which is 90%. So it's for cotton it's 65%, and for maize it is 90%. So friends, next question says which of the following crops is having the highest and lowest seed replacement rate? Now what is that seed replacement rate? That is SRR. See, it is nothing but it's a measure of how much of the total cropped area was sown in with certified seeds in comparison to farm saved seeds. So this is the seed replacement rate, and every year it varies as per the crop to crop, and the higher the seed replacement rate, higher would be the yield. It affects it shows its effect on yield. So here rapeseed or mustard, it has the highest seed replacement rate in India, and groundnut has the lowest seed replacement rate in India. And as per the latest data available from Government of India, see, as you can see, these are the seed replacement rates of various crops in India for the year 2016-17. This is the latest data available, and as per that, as you can see here, rapeseed or mustard, as per the list we have provided in that, it has the highest seed replacement rate. Otherwise, castor has the highest seed replacement rate for the year 2016-17, and the lowest, as you can see here, it's groundnut. Groundnut has the lowest seed replacement rate. So friends, next comes is what is the color tag of truthful seed? Now what is this truthful seed? See, it is that category of seed that is produced by either cultivators or private seed companies, and they are sold under truthful labels. See, this kind of seeds does not come under any purview of the Department of Seed Certification, but yes, the field standard and the seed standard should be maintained as per the Seed Act and certified seed stage. So this is truthful seed as we have seen, and the color tag of truthful seed is opal green. So there are various tags that are given to various types of seeds like registered seed, foundation seed, breeder seed, so all this. So likewise, truthful seed, the color tag of truthful seed is opal green in color. So as you can see here, this is the tag of truthful seed, and this is opal green in color. So friends, next comes is what is the isolation distance of sunflower crop for foundation seed? And here, since sunflower crop is cross pollinated crop, while going for some seed production purposes, definitely to maintain the purity of the seed, genetic purity of the seed, it has to maintain some isolation distance, and for foundation seed, the isolation distance that needs to be maintained here is 400. So friends, here isolation, it prevents any unwanted cross pollination, and it maintains the genetic purity of the seed that is being produced. And yes, sunflower scientific name is Helianthus annuus, and it is 400 meters that needs to be maintained as isolation distance while going for foundation seed production. So friends, next is National Seed Research Training Center is located at. It is located at Varanasi. And see, the prime objective of this, the establishment of NSRTC, is so that it can have a separate national seed quality control laboratory which serves as a central seed testing laboratory. Hence, most of the seed, whatever the seed samples are there, they are referred to this laboratory, and this NSRTC is also a member of Laboratory of International Seed Testing Association, that is ISTA, International Seed Testing Association, Switzerland. And here, in addition to that, even to monitor the market seeds whatever that are there, so that also can be sampled and tested here in this center. And here this is launched by or started by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare in October 2005. During that time they have started this center. So friends, here comes the answer of the day, the most awaited section. Last week in the last lecture, I have asked a question, marketing is practiced in which crop? Marketing is generally practiced in sugarcane crop, and also it's also practiced in other crops as well like papaya. But this is mostly practiced in banana only. And how it is done, see, during flowering they'll cut around the stem and tie a polythene bag with nutrients or growth medium, as you can see here, and the bud near the cut end gives rise to roots. Now this can be cut and used for hybridization purposes, and this particular method is called as marketing, and this is generally followed in Sugarcane Breeding Institute, Coimbatore. Other than sugarcane, there are various other crops that this is being followed, like papaya, but in papaya mostly that is followed in Philippines but not in India. In India, marketing is practiced mostly in sugarcane, that too especially by Sugarcane Breeding Institute, Coimbatore. So friends, next comes is the question of the day, and for today's lecture the question is partial root drying. It's a type of new irrigation technique, and this is most suitably carried out in which types of irrigation methods? So thank you very much friends for watching this video, and if you have any queries please write to us at hello@edutype.co.in, and if you have any queries you can even reach us at the number given here. Thank you very much.